Hey guys, so today is really cold outside and yeah. Hey guys, so I am one to get really like obsessed with boy bands. I don't know, it's just, I don't know if it's a teenage girl thing or whatnot, but that's just how I go. Never been a huge One Direction fan, like because when you say boy bands, that's kind of the big boy band everyone thinks of. I don't know, I do like their music. I love their newest album. I've really been into it, but I wouldn't like go to one of their concerts or anything, mainly because they sell out in like a minute. But you know, if you get my drift, I'm not a huge like Directioner or whatever. Yeah, I'm just not. On the other hand, I am obsessed with quite a few other boy bands. I'm a huge X Factor fan, and a couple of years ago this band Union J were on the show. They came like third or something, and I've been really into them ever since. They've come out with their second album recently, which I really like. I have their book, I have a calendar, I went to one of their signings, so I am kind of like a big groupie in a way, because you know I do kind of stalk them, but you know it's okay. I don't know what it is about boy bands. Maybe it's just the fact that usually quite a few good looking guys with a decent voice that are put together, and somehow that just works and makes a lot of money. But then I'm not only like really into like teenage kind of girl boy bands. I really like bands kind of in general. That's kind of my thing. I gravitate more towards bands. Bastille are my favourite band. I love the Lumineers. I love Busted, which are now McBusted, which I'm going to go see in concert later this year, so that's really exciting. And I don't know, I really like the idea of a band. I think, you know, when you put multiple talented people together, it just makes everything much better, I guess. But I do agree with the fact that sometimes people can get a bit carried away. I mean, I know that people camp out literally for days and days to get good places at like a concert or something for One Direction. Or I know, I think that's a bit like excessive. I get going there a bit early, like a few hours early, but like a few days and camping out, I mean, I would never do that. If you do, I mean, like, you have motivation, and that's good in some very odd way. Another boy band that I've really been loving that is quite different is Stereo Kick. So they won the X Factor this year, and they are literally an 8-piece boy band. Yes, 8 guys in one band. Like, can you ask for anything better? And what's really cool with them is that the age range is kind of huge. Like, there's 10 years difference between the youngest person and the oldest one. The youngest one is 14 and the oldest is 24, I think, or something around there. So that's pretty cool. And you know, lots of people were a bit iffy about them. They're like, oh, there are too many of them, they're not going to succeed. But they did a gig recently in London that I wanted to go to, but the tickets were sold out like literally an hour or so after they came up. So I mean, they're doing pretty well, especially since they just got off the show like a month ago. So yeah, they didn't go as far as Union J went. I believe they came 4th, 5th. I believe they came 5th, but this year's competition was pretty insane. But yeah, so I know that's kind of my opinion on boy bands. I think they're really good for the economy because let's be honest, they make a whole lot of money. I mean, all the advertisement, all the merchandise. I mean, even I own some. Like, I'm guilty as charged right here. But yeah, no, I think it's something that will always have a place in like the world, because I remember, I mean, Take That used to be huge and they're trying to do a comeback. Not too sure how that's going to go. It's going pretty well so far. I do like one of their songs, which is These Days, I'm pretty sure, but their dancing moves are pretty terrible, no offense. But yeah, so I think it's always going to be kind of a thing. I don't know if, I really want to know what the next big boy band is going to be. I mean, there's One Direction kind of taking over the world right now, but like in 10 years time, they're going to be too old for that. No offense. But yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how it all goes from here. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye!